On question 6 and question 7, you're going to be looking at these graphs and then writing the equation of the line in point-slope form. So in the previous question, you used slope-intercept form, and on this slide, you used point-slope form. Point-slope form is right here. So what you need to know to write an equation in point-slope form is built right into the name. You need to choose one of the points, and you also need to calculate or determine the slope. If you know those two things, you have enough information to write your equation. So first, pick either one of the points. So don't mix and match. Pick one of the points. So I'm going to pick this point for question 6. And then I'm going to determine the slope. So the slope of this line, I can see that my rise is 4, because I go from 0 up to 4, and my run is 3. So my slope, or my m value, is 4/3. And then I just need to know what, so I know this, I know my slope value right there. I now need to know what do I plug in here for x, and what am I going to plug in here for y. And since I chose this point, I'm just going to have my x be 0. Oh, sorry. My x is going to be -3. What am I saying? It's Monday. My x is going to be -3, and my y is going to be 0. So now I have enough information because I know that I'm going to plug in a 0 for y sub 1. I'm going to plug in a -3 for x sub 1, and I'm going to plug in a 4/3 for my slope, 4/3. So now I have enough information. So now I'm ready to go. I'm going to write y minus 0 equals, so y minus 0 equals, and then my slope, 4/3, and then my parentheses, and then an x, and then minus -3. And it's best practice to not have minus a negative, so I would rewrite this as, oops, eraser. I would rewrite minus minus as plus. All right, so now you've written your equation in in point-slope form. If you chose the different point, so instead of using this point, you chose to use this point, you could do that. You would you have the same slope because it's the same line. You would just change the y that you plug in and the x that you plug in. So if you were using this point here, you would plug in a 4 for y, and you would plug in a 0 for x. So now you've got the equation again. It's the same line, so it's the same equation, but you've used a 4 for y from here and a 0 for x. Either one of those equations are perfectly fine because you can choose either point you want.